Alright, got a roulette here with the famous Symphony. He's pretty famous for, long stall matches. So, as you can see, that's with the 1052, lack of title, and it's going to be some quick narration. Juggernaut is spexed. I've got 3 moves to hit him with, fire, ice, and lightning. I decided to go with fire, and he switches out. And unfortunately, to my luck, he brings out a water, which sucks because I was considering Thunderbolt over Ice Beam, so I switched at the last second. Anyway, obviously I got to switch out. I'm predicting Toxic for some reason, so I go to Breloom, hopefully to absorb the Toxic, and I get fucking slept. That sucks. I wanted Breloom to kind of curb stomp this team, so now I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm in a deep hole. I go back to him because I don't want to show anything else, and I know I can T-bolt it, and I'm in this situation again. So I don't want to use fire again, so I end up just switching to take the U-turn, but my idiot forgot that he can just go right back to Militic and scare me away. I'm trying to set up Stealth Rock. So I was pretty upset. I'm like, man, that was just a rusty move. I was not thinking properly. And he goes to a PZ. So I'm like, that's very strange. I also noticed that he didn't have, or he has adaptability. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be choiced and just use Tri-Attack. I switch to my only special wall, who takes it not as well as I thought, but well enough for sure. So I want to set up a Wish, see what happens. I don't really have anything to do, so I just set up a Wish. He brings in a Celebi. I'm afraid of Toxic because he's a Curse Passer, and if I want to hang around and Wish all day, I can't really be Toxicked. And even if I shift it over with his ability to Celebi just cures it. So, anyway, I bring in Breloom, predicting a Paralyze or something like that. I end up avoiding a Leech Seed, and I'm just hoping I wake up, praying I wake up. I know he's U-turn happy. He always U-turns if he gets a chance, so I figured I'd be safe. I could stay in. I'm still sleeping, however. I've got to wake him up, man. So I go for it this one last time. He'll probably kill me if I don't. Thankfully, I wake up. I get him asleep. I'm actually a little surprised I'm faster, but hey, sweet. And now I got Poison up, so that's awesome. I'm going to start substituting, and I've got Stone Edge and Focus Punch. Focus Punch, despite being Psychic type, is a little bit stronger, so hopefully I'm just going to get, since I'm fast right now, hopefully I'll just be able to recover my full hit points back. I've got Poison type instead of Sleep, or Poison status instead of Sleep now, so that's definitely a good positive. So it puts me back on an even playing field. I'm no longer playing from behind. I have the initiative, but I'm not really in an upper hand, so whatever. Hopefully I can get some long sleeps. Maybe I can get a crit. This is in my favor a little bit right now. So anyway, I do just as expected. I continue to sleep, or at least I believe I continue to sleep. Yes, continue to sleep. So I'm hoping that eventually I can get something to come out of this. I can't believe I actually have extra time. I had to spend so long editing this damn thing. So he switches out and goes to Yanmega, and this is very interesting. I want to use Stone Edge, but since I know U-turn breaks the sub, it would be very logical for him just to U-turn out and not deal with it. So, hold on, am I thinking ahead? I think I'm thinking ahead. Anyway, I went with the Focus Punch because I have a sub. No, I went with Spore. Oh, that's right, because Celebi has Natural Cure, so I went with Spore again. This allows me to substitute up. I'm way ahead of myself, guys. I'm sorry. Now I'm allowed to sub up. Goes back to Celebi. I'm figuring this is just fantastic. I may as well go with the Focus Punch since I've already got the substitute up. For some reason, he told me later that he thought I would go to, what the hell, Umbreon. So that's why he switched. I guess it makes sense by his thinking. So I get a Focus Punch off. And here is where I'm thinking I could Stone Edge, but he'll probably use U-turn since he knows it still breaks. Focus Punch won't really do anything to anything he brings in. So I went with another substitute just to see. So at this point he was like, wow, I'm glad you don't have Stone Edge. And I figured, alright, that means you're staying in. That means I'm going to Stone Edge you douchebag. So I Stone Edge him. Thankfully I hit and I lull. And he's like, oh, this sucks. And I'm doing a little jig right now. I'm not going to lie. That made me feel really good. Got my Breloom almost all the way up. I got him awake. I took out a Yanmega. I am definitely in control right now and I'm feeling pretty good. Sends out PZ again. At this point, I still think he's choiced, most likely Scarfed. If not, he's going to be a plus speed nature and spexed, so he's definitely going to kill me. He's got adaptability, as I mentioned, so I'm expecting Tri-Attack. Unfortunately, I don't have a Ghost, so I go to this guy, take the Tri-Attack, and I just go with the Wish again. It does about 30% So I've got lefties, I know I can live, etc., etc. And he nasty plots, which, oh my god, I was not expecting that whatsoever. So I try to get in some sort of damage, because there's no point in switching. Anything's just going to die. I may as well bring in something to revenge it, or at least hopefully. So I'm fortunate enough I live with 2 hit points, and I get a payback off, which is pretty cool. Get some damage on the thing. Wish doesn't really matter, so this means I should use payback again. For whatever reason, I used Wish instead. He gets another plot up. So I thought about baton passing just to see if, he would attack or whatever, which that would have been a good move too. Payback probably was the right move, but I ended up using Wish, which was kind of a waste. That was stupid of me. I was thinking way too hard. So he try-attacks me, finishes me off, yada yada yada, and I expect him, well now I know he's not scarfed, but I expect him to be positive nature since he's got nasty plot. So I bring in the only thing that I think is going to be faster than him, and of course it is, so I go with the Dragon Claw to try and finish it off. He brings in his sleeper, which he hopes can wake up and use Ice Beam. It hasn't been asleep for any turns yet, though. It's done nothing but switch in and switch out from sleep. So I know my SD is safe, and I just gotta hope that it sleeps one more turn and that Earthquake can kill it. So I'm lucky he's still sleeping. I'm unfortunate that it doesn't kill him, but I'm faster, so it's not really a big deal. It's just a little bit more Life Orb damage I have to take on myself. So not too big of a deal. Everything worked out as it was supposed to. And this is the key point right here. He brings in this, which I was thinking was just a bluff. He probably wants me to run away, and I'm looking at the rest of my team thinking, I can't take a hit, I may as well stay in. I stay in, I didn't even think about Hidden Power Ice. I was predicting Fire or Dragon Pulse or something like that, and I lost my chomp. I should have switched. I was thinking he was trying to bluff me, and that cost me big time. I've got 3 guys weak to ice, so I went to Breloom. Hopefully I could live in HP Ice and get him to sleep. He ends up switching because he's not confident he's going to kill, but he's got a Lumberry on his PZ. You have got to be kidding me, a Lumberry. So PZ snarfs his berry, and now I've got no chance whatsoever. So it's going to Ice Beam me here. I've got a Gliscor that's going to die from Ice Beam. I've got a Tangrowth that's going to die from Ice Beam. And Slacking obviously isn't going to be able to do anything on his own. So he's just a piece of crap. So I send him in anyway. I figure out I might live. I probably can live. Hopefully can live. And maybe I can at least finish it off and get this a little bit closer so it doesn't look so bad. And I turn out to be faster. I'm like, what the hell? If I knew I was going to be faster, I never would have brought in Chomp. Things would have been totally different. So I was a little bummed there. Obviously I can't do anything this turn because of Slacking's ability. I want to keep him since he's pretty much my only shot at even having a shot. So I switch out just simply as fodder. There's not really anything I could do. In the off chance that he used a different move or whatever, I've got Leech Seed and Protect. Maybe I could drain some hit points on something or, whatever. So Fire Blast and Ice Beam aren't going to do anything. So I go with T-Bolt. He's obviously aware of that. I do, however, get a little bit of luck my way with some Paralyze. It doesn't really make that big of a difference just yet. The match is pretty much over, but I'm saying, hey, if I get a lot of luck and the luck gods are on my side, I've got a shot. So I bring in Gliscor, and I decide to go with the Ice Fang because it's Ice Fang and it's Grass type, but it does ironically like nothing. So he seeds up, which I call him a cheater for because it's not fair. I'm trying to whittle him down, and there he goes using that move on me. So I roost up hoping that he'll get paralyzed and I'll recover enough, but it looks like in the end he's just going to Psychic and Leech Seed push me back down in no better shape than I started off with. So I switch back out to the Slacking. I'm hoping that I can get a nice strong hit off. Fire Blast could work, but I don't want him to bring back anything else. So I'm just going to go with Shadow Ball. He hasn't seen it. It's pretty ironic, and I figured, hey, unpredicted, and it would work on Celebi. So it doesn't kill it, which I guess I shouldn't be surprised about, but I was hoping it would. And he gets a crit, which really sucks, because Slacking would have lived otherwise and maybe forced him to not use HP Ice with his Heatran on this guy. So I go with Earthquake, predicting Heatran to come in, and it didn't. I get a little bit of luck with him going Paralyzed, so that's cool. And he ends up switching because he doesn't want to risk dying. And I used Ice Fang that time, figuring he would stay in, and he
gets frozen. So here I am. I've got a legit shot. If I can live a hit from Heatran, I can take these guys out because he's, got Ice Fang and Celebi's weak or whatever. So I take the first turn to set up Stealth Rock just to get a little bit more in there. And Earthquake finishes off the Luke. So I don't know if I'm faster than Celebi or not. It's up to if I can live this Heatran hit or not. I can't believe I got enough luck to come back and have it at least close. So it was really entertaining. It was a hell of a fun match. And I'm glad I got an opportunity to do it. Whew, this narration was tough. It was like, 65 minutes long of a battle? So thanks for watching, guys. Peace.